Folge Tales of Arise. Es geht weiter auf der Suche nach Alphens Raumschiff. Wir haben den Kai ja besiegt. Und ja, jetzt wollen wir dann mal gucken, dass wir das Raumschiff finden, zeitgleich noch die Items für die letzten Waffen sammeln, die wir herstellen können. Ein bisschen grinden, FP machen, ja, und dann mal gucken, was uns erwartet.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. Handle this. Lunar Crescent have it handy. Take
Dragon
by the
Form!
power of
Make it
force.
rain! In an instant! Impact block!
This one's
FD airborne scoundrels.
sounds like a job for yours truly. This one's
Shuffling
mine.
thrust!
Look sharp. Take this.
Dragon
Hear
Form!
my call.
Hurricane! Make it rain!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
We can really make weapons with this?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I never miss.
Dragon Form! Shuffling thrust!
Their hide is thick as armor. Going in.
With precision like that? I'm glad you're not on the other side.
Likewise for you and that shield.
Be my
Just to
guest!
stay in one another's good graces.
Here's the evil. Free blazer. Dance is the way. Air burn. Here, let me help you have an inner. A wailing dirt.
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though.
Going in. That's it. Healing circle.
All right. Now where was it?
Make it rain.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too?
That's far enough.
Flaming thrust!
Perfect.
Rongo! Not today!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The flashing parts are weak points. Where are you going?
Flaming thrust!
How do you like being pounded into shadow?
Do it. There you go. Don't let up.
In an instant! Impact block!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
I'll do my best.
Not on my watch.
A tree far enough.
Flaming thrust!
Hear my
Mirage! Dazzle!
spread. A chain between you and
Lunar
the
Rondo!
Here's the evil. A wailing empty
In an instant! Impact block!
Get behind me.
Here I go.
I can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
On guard.
Flaming thrust! Mirage!
Now, by the power of
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! Yeah!
Chain
Nice
between heaven
technique.
and earth.
Flaming Flood!
Here my toe! Inferno Form!
Make
it rain!
Freeze Lancer!
Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear! You're on!
Step back! This one's all law!
Dispose of the trap.
Be still! Burn!
You want me? Come get me!
Rondo!
Leave the charges to me! Take cover when it comes out!
You pay for that!
Bring you back from
Rondo!
Go for the weak point.
Dragon out!
Make it
Dragon
rain!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'll bring you
The
back from
flaming
death.
flaming cure! Dragon
Take
Hey,
this!
this one's mine.
Flaming meteor!
That's gonna start.
Burn!
Can't get out of this!
Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear! Lunar Rondo!
Looking good out there!
Just getting started.
That's the spirit! Take no prisoners!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
This!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Freeze Lancer! A chain between heaven and
Dragon
earth.
Form!
A wailing
Lightning
dynasty of
Flood.
lightning.
Do it!
Mirage!
Leave the charges to me!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
That equipment should come... in handy.
An opponent like this should be easy. Inferno! Soaring Light Spear! Dragon Form!
I don't mind if I do.
Dazzle! Soaring Light Spear!
Prepare to be sealed!
I owe you, Leon. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
How about this?
Dragon Form!
This one's mine! Make it rain!
We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Dragon Form!
Look sharp!
Dragon Form!
Now!
Glacial Punch!
Win!
Nicely done.
This will be a delicious piece of
Dragon
cake.
Form! Ignite!
How's this? Burning!
Lightning Thrust! Lunar Rondo! Dragon Form!
Far enough!
I'll be saving
Glacial Spear!
Take this!
This one's mine!
I'll take you all on!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done.
Dragon Form! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look...
The heavens must be smiling.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. The... Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Little help!
Dragon form!
I'm ready. Time to shine. Black Soul!
Holy land!
Lightning form!
Are those rocks skin?
Hear my call!
Aim for the weak point.
In here! Here's the evil! Let's get you out
Lightning
of the way!
thrust!
Hurricane Blazer!
Rondo!
One at a time!
Dragon form!
Hurricane
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We managed to pull through.
Right, here
Here,
goes!
let me help.
Lightning thrust!
Like moths to the flame.
Here I go! Dragon form!
Between heaven and earth!
Can't get out of this!
Armor won't save you.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
Dragon form!
Far enough. And just like that, I'm back in it.
That's my
Start
cue.
by holding the front line. No
Shut
sooner
him down.
said than done.
Dragon
It's
form!
here. Get card. Will this help? Tiger Blade. Ryan Powell.
Just confiscated!
This one's mine.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Mega Ray!
Raging
Dragon form!
Banana, let's go!
Dazzle! Soaring light spear!
Mine.
Mega
You've got pretty impressive aim there. Thought of picking up the rifle yourself?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I've been doing really great lately. Let's dispose of the trash.
Dragon form!
This one's mine!
Hurricane strike!
Lunar corruption!
No further!
On guard! Make it
Blade
break!
Doubling! In an instant! Impact block!
Dance in the wind! Go! Mega Ray!
Dragon form!
A comfortable win.
Hi, Noodle!
Win! Not today!
Lunar corruption!
Rondo!
Come forth! Holy glimmer!
Hurrah!
Where are you
You
going?
guys have
Dragon form!
Annihilation! Confiscated! Go for the weak point! There you go!
Armor
Don't
won't
let up!
save you! Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon form!
Chain between
Win!
Hurricane
Soaring light spear! Lunar Rondo!
Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Barely a blip on our radar. It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
Not today!
Now you see what I can do. Ready and raring.
Shield Mark can handle this. This one's mine. Let's go.
Take this!
Round and pound.
Be still!
Make it rain.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it!
Yeah. Nice technique. Now you see what I can do. This one's mine.
Lightning Thrust!
Leave the cargo to me. Fair enough.
Now, reload! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me, flame of fury!
Dragon Swarm!
Water!
Dragon Swarm!
Here goes! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
This one's all mine!
Spread! Holy land!
That's what I like to hear.
Hi, Noodle! Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell! Dragon Swarm!
That's it!
Dragon Swarm!
Hold on to your heart! Here I come!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
Don't mind
You
if I
need to be
do.
careful. Take the blazing sword and we'll compare.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Illuminate!
Shield and make. Hurricane
Dazzle!
Holy land!
Soaring Light Spear!
Came between
Come one, come all!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
An opponent like this should be easy.
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Come forward!
Save you.
Holy land! Into the shadows!
Aim for the weak spot!
Mega ray!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Keep up the pressure.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Will this help?
Dragon Swarm! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
I can feel my precision improving.
Oh, das sieht aus wie der Vulkanerfritze.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
Let's go!
Sag ich doch, es ist wieder so ein Ifrit-Ziel.
Let me
Das
know if
ist
you
ja
need healing.
schön.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it!
Illuminate the dark!
Take by the power of water!
There you go! Don't let up!
You picked the wrong fight!
Holy land!
Be still!
Between heaven and earth!
Lunar Rondo!
A wailing banshee of
I
lightning!
never miss!
Divine savior! Going lunar correction!
Armor won't save you!
Hurricane Fire!
Look sharp!
Mega ray!
Dragon Pain! Damn it!
Denied! Dance in the wind!
Dragon
Here's a
Form!
healing art! A chain between heaven and earth!
Okay, here I go.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Anything in armor is all mine! Now you see what I can do!
Glory bow! Gravitas field! I'll be
No
saving
further.
this one.
Lunar arc!
It looks like you got this one covered. Thunder! I'll heal you all!
Ignite!
Look sharp!
Dragon
Illuminate
Form!
the dark! Holy land!
Mirage!
A chain
Dragon
of
Form!
searing flame!
Amazing.
A lightning meteor!
Do it! No more playing nice! Gion!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Think we overdid it?
The darkest sky!
Not by a long shot.
Why'd you human?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
I'll stop it, charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Here,
This
let me
here,
help.
go!
Dragon Form!
Confiscated!
Going in. Back into the fray.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Lunar corruption!
I can handle it. It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
I'm ready!
This one's all mine!
Denied!
Dragon Form! Burn!
Flaming meteor!
Dragon Form!
Can't get out of this!
Let's keep up my pressure!
Take this!
Flaming meteor!
Here's the evil!
I'll smash you!
Sleep now. This will come in handy.
Time to shine! Hurricane flight!
Burning
Going in! That's it!
in here.
Look sharp!
Searing flame. Reload. I'm out of ammo.
Ground and power!
Nail struck. Mega ray. One
Do
more
it!
time.
Dohalim!
All yours, Kisara.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
The earth throbs in
Here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting.
Annihilation. Leave the enemy's arch to me.
No complaints here!
Dragon
Denied!
Shattering of
Mega
pieces!
ray!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dead!
Nice technique!
Healing circle.
Now I can let loose!
Not on my watch. Sweet dreams.
Primed and ready!
I never miss.
I'm nearly done for.
I'm sorry.
Can't move!
Don't leave me all alone.
Take this!
Do it! Gion! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Resuscitation.
I owe you one.
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Now you see what I can do!
Freeze Lancer.
Dragon
I'll
Form!
bring you back from death's abyss!
I'm ready.
Can't move!
Where are you going?
smart. Here's a healing arc. Raging storm.
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning one more. Damn it. Holy arc required. Come on.
Is this what real pain feels like?
Can't get out of this!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Now you've gone and ticked me off. I let my guard down.
The flames will roar.
Not done yet!
Evil.
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer. Dance in the wind. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitate them. Will this help?
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing arc.
Their arcs were
Here I
interrupted.
go!
Hurricane Flood.
It's
Can't be
on!
happening.
You'll pay for that!
I can carve through.
Ready to go.
Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Burn! Dragon Swarm!
Tiger Blade. Here, let me help. Inferno.
What real pain feels like?
Can't get out of this.
Raging. I'll bring you back from death to this. I'm ready.
Far enough.
Into the shadows.
Dragon Swarm.
Black Salt. Grind and rend. I never miss.
My head's spinning just watching
Bring
you.
you back from death to this. Hurricane Flood.
One more of this and I'll burn out!
I've still got some fight left in me.
I'll smash you.
Water.
Switch to offense.
Here,
Dragon Swarm! Now I can let loose! Dragon Swarm!
Ready to go.
Illuminate the dark.
Take this. In a bind.
By the
Flaming meteor.
Now.
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Here, let me help. Hurricane Strike.
Dragon
We
Swarm!
need some
one's
energy.
mine.
Ready. Now, here's a healing arc. First aid. Close one.
Stop!
Here, let me help.
Ready and ready.
First aid.
Thanks, Sheila.
Be careful not to
It's about
overdo
to
it.
strike.
I'm sorry. I'll do
Look sharp, everyone!
A new lease on life. Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever.
Just please stay safe.
We have to train harder. How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just watch and learn! That's enough! Go back down!
Oh, ein Glück.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, We must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Noch was. Oh Gott, warum tut mir das Spiel das an? Das ist grauenvoll. Verteidigung 40. Nehmen wir. Was haben wir jetzt hier noch? Ja, durchdringen. Schön. Aber können wir nicht machen. Das können wir auch noch nicht machen. Winwell. Da hatten wir das gelernt. Okay. Hier hätten wir 46. Hier, das klingt gut. Ausweichen in der Luft. Erhöhter Schaden in der Luft. Winwell hat halt auch viel zu viel hier noch offen. Das ist doch grauenvoll. Lore. Erhöht maximale AL, nehme ich gerne. Klingt auch. Die zwei klingen auf jeden Fall gut. Duolem. Achso, ja, da wollte ich sparen auf das.
Good to know my training is paying off.
Einen Schlüssel für eine Kreatur?
Hey, is that it over there?
I always love the sound of hammers banging.
Also den Schlüssel muss ich auf jeden Fall noch finden, wo das ist.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Xion? Where'd Xion go? How could she just go off on her own? Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Wird sie es uns endlich sagen, was sie auf dem Herzen hat?
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to...
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens...
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much. When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way. Alphens?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphens.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again.
Ja, ja, das wird passieren. Und warum ausgerechnet an der Stelle eine Musik kommt, deswegen muss ich leider jetzt ein bisschen knitschen. Weil, ja, die Musik, da war ja was. Warum kommt die denn hier? Wer kann denn das wissen? Finde ich schon wissen. Nun, was soll ich sagen? Schlechtester Moment. Und das Spiel ist ja jetzt schon ein paar Monate, Jahre alt und trotzdem weiß man nicht so wirklich, was wegen dieser Musik ist. Weil sie ist halt Copyright geschützt. Und sie ist auch extrem traurig, muss ich sagen. Sie macht einen traurig. Und ich hoffe, dass diese Szene gleich beendet ist, weil so lange sprechen wollte ich nicht heute. Ja, ein trauriges Schicksal, Shion. Und wir müssen dagegen kämpfen, wahrhaftig. Ich muss aber auch noch grinden, weil gibt's ja noch von Donen 2 Waffen. Und ich weiß auch noch nicht, wo der Spot zum Angeln ist, weil hätte ich diesen Spot zum Angeln, könnte ich ja dort Geld machen mit den Fischen, die ich verkaufen kann. Nur leider weiß ich nicht, wo er ist. Das heißt, ich muss mich nachher selbst spoilern per YouTube. Und was auch noch ist, ich muss ja noch einmal durch die Höhle, weil ich die Fragmente brauche. Und ich muss wissen, für was der Schlüssel ist. Und hier gibt es wieder ganz viele Redeoptionen.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that.
Shion, so
I
langsam
didn't
krieg
want to
ich
die
Tränen
and
in den
lose you all.
Augen.
But I also
Wirklich
didn't want to
Tränen in
live
den
if it
Augen.
meant you would all die
ist
in my
traurig.
place.
Shion.
But then, I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you, until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Ich weiß jetzt, wo die Tür ist.
We finally made it.
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
Das sieht gut aus.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hey, what do you say we fight that?
Don't get careless.
Dragon Swarm! Don't tell me!
Burning
Wow! Look what I just found.
What's on the other side of this door, anyway?
Why ask me when you can just open it and find out?
This is...
But this is...
Right.
Kisara. Oh!
Wow!
Nice one, Alphen.
Thanks. Gotta keep up with the competition.
Personally, I prefer Bologna.
That equipment should come in handy.
Nun, den Schlüssel haben wir gefunden. Neue Outfits, ja. Finde ich gut, finde ich gut.
Guess I misread the landing.
Hier gibt es auf jeden Fall noch ein bisschen was zu farmen. Und ich muss farmen. Wir brauchen XP. Und ich brauche noch und ja, das werde ich auf jeden Fall noch haben, weil ich will, bevor ich in Renegade gehe, wenigstens genügend Geld haben, falls da neue Rüstungen kommen. Und ich ahne, es werden neue Rüstungen kommen und neue Waffen kommen. Und ja, FP auch unbedingt. Deswegen werde ich ja gleich noch ein bisschen grinden. Auch wahrscheinlich nochmal die Arena probieren. Weil wir sind jetzt, ich bin jetzt Level 40. Das heißt, es müsste ja jetzt eigentlich leichter gehen. Eigentlich. Sicher bin ich mir noch nicht. Ich hoffe es einfach. Weil die Items aus der Arena will ich auf jeden Fall noch mitnehmen.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Warum gibt es denn jetzt hier nicht mehr die Items, die ich brauche? Ist hier gerade irgendwie Items, die ich nicht so haben wollte? Nicht gut, nicht gut. Braucht doch diese Steine.
Let's dispose of the trash.
In a bind.
Raging storm! Hurricane
Denied. Dragon form.
Don't mind if I do.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphens.
It's time to end this battle.
No armor! Stop me! Remind me to stay on your good side.
Looking good out there. Just getting started.
That's the spirit. Take no prisoners.
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit counts, right?
Indeed it does. Wow! Look what I just found.
Go no further! Handle this. That'll bring you down. Let the marksman handle this. Radiant blood. Don't mind if I do. Here! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more. Shut.
Well done. I got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Over so soon?
Right, here goes.
Where are you going?
Dragon.
I'll whack you!
Shattering
in pieces! Attack time!
Glacial fire. No further.
In here!
Ready to go.
Get behind me!
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Dance in the wind! Go! Go!
Dragon
Go!
form. Dragon form.
Make it rain!
Don't get complacent.
you!
Dragon form!
Not on my watch!
On guard! Denied!
Burning strike! Glacial spear! Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
There! Go! Go!
Hurricane Be still! Lunar Rondo!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Forgive you!
Dragon form! Eat him!
Go! Here goes!
Dragon form! I'll smash you! Dragon form!
Melt the pain between heaven and
Aim
earth!
for the weak spot!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
I'm on a roll!
Take this!
Now!
Burning!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do!
Dragon form!
Going in!
Make it play!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Far beyond the darkest skies!
Dragon form! Similar wind!
Glacial spear!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Right, here goes!
Nothing
Dragon
gets by me.
form!
Illuminate the sun! On
No!
guard!
Dragon form!
Holy Lord!
Dragon coming! Face me!
Dragon red!
Dragon
This
form!
one's mine! How about this? Hurricane strike!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Dragon form!
Leave the enemy's arc to
Dragon
me!
form!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphens!
It's time to end this battle!
I'll bash in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
Charge like that, I'll show you how useful I can be! You require help. In a bind?
Photon blast! Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! We can really make weapons with this?
You got company!
Lightning thrust!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stand here.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get the hustle.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Take I can carve through anything in armor is all mine! Alright,
Try this!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! This one's mine! On guard! The chain between heaven and earth! Here, let me help! Lightning! First aid!
Thanks, Sion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
Hands up. Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Lunar Rondo!
Illuminate the dark! Inferno!
Take this! Mirage!
Make it rain!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
That's far enough!
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant!
In a bind?
On guard! Here! That's it! Kill my
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's evil!
Eat dirt!
On guard! Let the
Dragon
Lord take
Swarm!
this!
bring you down.
I split it open! Be my guest!
I'll stop in the charge.
Thanks, Kisara. Healing circle.
Dragon Swarm!
Far enough.
Dragon Swarm!
Into the shadows.
Dragon Swarm! Double me! In an instant! Impact Block!
Sighted.
Dragon Swarm!
Lion Howl.
Looks like it could be worth something.
I won't forgive you.
Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through walls!
Inferno crossing.
Lightning orb. Freeze blazer. Charge the leveling. Arcade water.
Lion Howl.
Pierce
Leap
evil.
out. Ground and standing form.
Let's get you
Aim
off
for the
free
weak
range.
point. Hurricane Foot.
You require
Raging storm.
On guard.
Now.
Double me! In an instant! Impact Block! We're in good form!
I won't forgive you.
Pieces! Attack time!
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine. Look sharp. One more.
Now.
No! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! We got fire!
I've got this.
Dragon
Let a
Swarm!
marksman handle it.
Here goes.
All yours!
Hey, Squirtle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Right, here goes! Burn!
Nothing gets by me. Where are you going?
Raging cascade.
Hurricane Foot.
In here.
On
I'll
guard.
smash you!
Lunar corrupt. Go for the weak point. They're surrounding us.
Far enough. By the power of water.
Beyond the darkest
This
sky.
one. Make it rain.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphens.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. Here.
Dragon Swarm!
Go in. With precision like that, I'm glad you're not on the other side.
Do it.
Likewise for you in that field.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
An opponent like this should be easy. Dragon!
In a bind?
Too shy to come over.
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Come one, come all! Dragon Swarm!
A wailing sea of lightning.
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though.
As impressive as always. No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually with fluster.
Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Hear my call. Don't mind if I do.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you.
Dragon Swarm!
On guard.
A victory for the ages.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Eat this!
Steering flame!
Now we're not-
Reload! Lightning orb!
Can't get out of this!
My action dance in the wind! Field!
Ready and ready!
Healing circle!
Now you see what I
Go
can
for the
do!
weak point!
Now I can let loose! Dragon!
Wind astral energy!
An astral arc?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Annihilation! Far beyond the darkest skies!
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial fire!
Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp! Not here! Flaming radiant! Get on here! Inferno!
Take this! Now you see what I can do!
I'm ready!
Flaming Thrust! Lunar Rondo!
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise I'll always be here.
I can't imagine.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
I won't forgive you!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade!
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Get the wind! Here!
Explosive grenade!
Go for the weak point! Illuminate the dark! Holy glimmer! Holy! Thanks, Young. Too much to handle? You don't mind if I do. Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Shut!
Well done! Here, let me help.
No further!
Inferno crossing! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Oh, ich bin auf jeden Fall bedeutend stärker mittlerweile geworden. Finde ich okay. Finde ich sehr okay. So, jetzt mal gucken, ob die Erze gereicht haben.
you guys checked your equipment lately?
Ja, das sieht gut aus. Die Ärzte haben zumindest gereicht. Ja, ich werde auf jeden Fall jetzt dort auf jeden Fall auch nochmal farmen, grinden, noch ein bisschen FP machen, sofern die Monster noch sind. Nochmal ein paar Items verkaufen, vielleicht nochmal angeln gehen, Arena auf jeden Fall nochmal probieren. Und ja, mal gucken, wie weit ich dann beim nächsten Mal bin, wie stark ich dann bin. Lasst euch überraschen. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Wenn euch das Let's Play gefällt, lasst mir einen Daumen nach oben da oder abonniert meinen Kanal und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bye!